RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Professional Independent Insurance Agents, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof, Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home, Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend, and Weber Granite City Chevrolet. Buy American.
We get ready for action 2 here on Z1570. Again, leading scores for the Shells, Rexford and Voorhees, both in double digits. 11.5 per game for Rexford, 10.5 per game for Voorhees. Pleister at 6 points per game. Harrison again, 15 points per game. Cibolo about 6 points per contest too. And Harrison gets ready to jump it up against Angie Waters for the Roxana Lady Shells. And we're ready to tip things off and get things going here. Oilers and Shells on a Monday night.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
And then we'll have CM and Triad. The tip won by Roxana. As we get underway, it's an over and back and a quick turnover here for Paige Pleister of Roxana. And we'll head the other way, and the Oilers will get their first chance. With the basketball, East Alton-Wood River will control it. And again, they wear the pink uniforms here tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Day and night. And big game here tonight. Lots of pink in the crowd. And the shot by Cibolo up and missed from the left elbow. They fight for it on the floor, and Roxana will come out of there with it. It's number 15, Paige Pleister, sophomore. Pleister brings it up the floor. Looking at the zone defense for the Lady Oilers. They give it into the right corner to Kelsey Rexford. Now they swing it left side to Taylor Voorhees. There's a near steal by Carly McClellan of the defense. 7:20 to go. First quarter, shot missed, rebounded by the Oilers. And again, Oilers Athletic Director Adam Miller joins us now on the broadcast. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. It's good to be here.
Girls basketball tonight right here in Oiler country, and number 44, Cassie McGee, holds it, gives it to McClellan. Shot left side, rims in and out. And the rebound will go the other way for Roxana, and Pleister moves it up the floor. Down inside, glass and good for Taylor Voorhees for 2.
Nice sideline break by the Shells there. Coach Arbuthnot bringing that sideline break back, and well executed that time for an easy basket.
6:40 to go, first quarter, 2-0 Shells. Cibolo had it and double teamed, and then really a triple team coming and knocking it out of her hands, and throwing it back in will be Carrie Harmon, 5'5" sophomore. She's normally the trigger for Coach Parmentier. Into Cibolo. She missed it underneath. Rebound, though. There's Kelsey Harrison up and in.
That's one of the advantages the Oilers have tonight. Those twin towers, Cibolo and Harrison, going to get a lot of offensive rebounds.
5'10" for Cibolo, and again 6'1" for Rexford, or I should say Harrison. Now we have a foul, and it's called on Carrie Harmon reaching in for the Oilers. So her first, team's first. We have a 2-2 game about 2 minutes into the game tonight.
Both teams are in their zone defense tonight, so someone's going to have to get hot from the outside.
Maybe some outside shooting, and we'll see who does get hot. Right side, shot missed for Roxana on that right wing. Rexford missed the shot. Harmon back the other way for the Oilers. Left side, McClellan now back to the top, and the sophomore runs the offense. 23, Carrie Harmon bounces it to McGee. Deep in the right corner, Harrison gets the baseline, stops, pops, left it short. Rebound the other way, Pleister, and then we have a whistle and another reach-in foul on the Oilers. Roxana ball, 5:43 remaining, first quarter, 2-2 game. Up the floor comes Paige Pleister. Again, 3 sophomores for the Shells, a freshman and a senior. The starting 5. Right side, knocked away, and it is a steal. Harrison steals it, hands it to Harmon. Deep pass in the corner, McClellan looking for Cibolo to post it up. Harmon instead missed the shot, left elbow, and knocking it out was McGee. She was there for the rebound, but it's hard to rebound those shots that are short or an air ball. It's tough to get.
It is, and I was talking with Coach Parmentier before the game, and he said one of his best offenses might be just put it up and go get it.
Go, go, go. Araya Ordlock, junior, into the game. Ordlock in for Roxana, wearing number 11, so our first sub of the game. Pleister has it now. Number 15, Harmon out there on top of the zone defense and also taking care of the free throw line. Now into the right corner, Rexford has it. Harrison going for the steal. It's out of bounds off of Roxana. East Alton-Wood River ball. Oilers and Coach Joe Parmentier only averaging about 26, 27 points per game and trying to improve on that. It's early in the season, and Saturday helped when they beat Greenville 37-35.
Yeah, that was a big win for the Oilers, and you know, they did a lot of things right that day, shot the ball a little bit better, took care of the ball, so hoping they can build on that tonight.
Always big to win on the road and to go that far away over to Greenville and beat the Comets. And Oilers ball here, still 2-2 with 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. Right side, McGee quickly into Cibolo. Cibolo over the defense. It rolls off the rim. Knocked around, and Ordlock will have it. Cibolo had a good look. It just didn't roll in.
That's a couple of good looks that Hannah's had early in the game, and I think if you ask Coach Parmentier, those shots will fall, and he wants her to keep taking them.
On the right block, and it just rolled off the side and then the front of the rim, too. And Roxana ball, left wing, shot goes up. Ordlock misses it. Rebound, Harrison.
Oilers doing a very good job of one and done for the Shells. They're giving them one shot, boxing out very well.
Here's Harmon. Free throw line, Cibolo. Looking high-low for Harrison, but instead back between the circles to Harmon. 3:35 remaining first quarter. Still 2-2. Here's Harrison. Inside, left it short on the shot. McGee tried to save it, did, to Cibolo, who lays it up and in.
Great second effort there by Cassie McGee of the Oilers, and she didn't get the point there, but she's the one who caused it.
Now McClellan with a foul as Wood River putting the press on time and time again, trying to pressure those young guards, and there's a foul on McClellan as Coach Parmentier will bring Sage Denny into the game. She's also 5'10", like Cibolo.
Yeah, there's a lot of size, but not a lot of depth at the guard position. I know Coach is watching the fouls of Harmon and McClellan very closely.
Shells throw it away on the right wing, and Coach Mike Arbuthnot would like a timeout. Timeout to try and settle his youngsters down in a 4-2 game. We're at 3:07 to go.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
And Amber and Jordan, both pregnant over there on the bench. Matching shirts or something like that. Left side it goes. Something about shell country, I don't know. There's a shot inside, good. Harmon with a nice running jumper there with one hand.
Nice move by Carrie Harmon, and we see the Oilers putting that 1-2-2 press right back on.
2:44 to go. 6-2 Oilers now. First quarter. Left side shot up and in. It's a long two for Voorhees.
And a nice shot, and I think the Shells are going to have to knock some of those down because the Oilers are going to stay back in that zone.
2.5 minutes to go. First quarter, 6-4 score. Oilers have the lead. Harmon, backdoor cut by Cibolo, and fouled there. Trying for the block shot was Taylor Voorhees, but she's going to pick up the foul, and it'll be the first on the Shells for the night.
I think Coach Arbuthnot thought there was a travel before the foul, but that wasn't the call, so Cibolo's going to go to the line shooting two.
First free throw in the air, off the back iron, and it still rolls in off the rim.
And those are the breaks you get when you shoot on that every day.
I thought it was just the home rims there helping Hannah out.
We can use all the help we can get.
Here comes another for Cibolo. 3 points in the game, and she has 4. This one's perfect. 14, Emily Martin into the game now. Traveling called on Roxana in the backcourt, but Emily Martin now in for the Oilers too. It's an 8-4 score. Oilers doubling up the Shells here early on. Here's Harrison, triple teamed and fouled as she got it on the left block. Foul's going to go on Roxana. Looks like that one may be on Pleister. Helping out. Harrison on the baseline. Tying up, jump ball, tie up with Rexford here on the baseline. Possession arrow going to go to East Alton-Wood River with that 8-4 lead. Looking in for Cibolo. Right wing open, missed it, rebound, tipped around, and Roxana will take it out of there. Liley will hand the ball off to Pleister. RiverBender.com along for the ride tonight too. Dan Gonzalez, Mr. Video, taking the pictures here tonight at Memorial Gymnasium. So RiverBender.com, check them out when you can. There's a foul at the free throw line, and it's going to be Martin with a push on Pleister, number 15.
Pretty physical game early on. There's been some fouls out front and down under the basket, so foul trouble is something to watch as we go forward.
Inside off the inbounds, that was too easy. Liley laid it in, nobody around her.
Nice inbounds play there by the Shells for an easy bucket.
8-6 now. Oilers with the lead on the Shells. Again, Oilers in their pink uniforms tonight at home. Roxana wearing white uniforms, trimmed in that blue, red, and gold. And McClellan holds it out high, maybe trying to get Roxana out of that zone defense. Kind of a matchup man-to-man now. And they match up at the free throw line, and there is a foul on the free throw line. Pleister reaching in.
Oilers doing a very good job of being patient in their attack of this zone. No quick shots as of yet.
Throw it into McClellan. She'll fire a 3 right side. Short. Harrison there. Up and good on the rebound. Harrison with 4, averaging 15 per game. Steal for McClellan. Glass. No, but there's another foul on Pleister, and Coach Mike Arbuthnot can't believe it, shaking his head.
That's a really good sequence there by Carly McClellan. Now, she missed the three-pointer she just took, but someone's got to take those shots if they're going to be able to break out of that zone, and Harrison with the rebound puts it in, and then McClellan gets a steal.
Free throw is missed. Another one coming. Because when you're the bigger team, chances are you're going to get the rebound on a missed shot.
Yep, and just take it up, and sometimes that can be your best offense, and it looks like that might be the case right now for the Oilers.
10-6 Oilers. And another free throw, good. McClellan missed the first one, made the second free throw. They're now 3 out of 4 as a team from the line, and it's 11-6. Baseline shot missed, but Shells get the rebound, but they are on the inline, or is there a foul? Looks like Oilers going to be charged with a little bump foul there on the baseline, and number 25, Kristen Edwards, will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, as she just checked into the game. Deep in the corner, long shot is missed. Hits the rim, then over the backboard, out of bounds. Oilers ball.
40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Coach Parmentier is kind of known for wanting to go for that last shot. Be interesting to see if they hold it here.
Well, they bring it up with McClellan. Of course, Harmon not in the game right now, who normally handles the orange, and with 28 seconds to go. Shells come out with a little pressure on Emily Martin. Now to McClellan. McClellan wears number 1. She's a 5'6" junior. Now it goes to 32, Sage Denny, and traveling call near the center circle as they put a little pressure on, just enough. 9 seconds left.
Yeah, trying to hold for the last shot there, not able to do it, and Coach Arbuthnot's going to get another chance at it here with 9 seconds to go.
Now number 15, Nikki Edwards, in for the last 9 seconds for the Oilers. Shell's ball, right elbow, and they will not get a shot off. Good defense there at the free throw line, and Voorhees not able to get a shot. And after 1 quarter here in Oiler country, it's East Alton-Wood River leading Roxana in girls basketball 11-6. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
To-do list rarely need more to do. So, at American Family, we offer a variety of products at affordable prices with the convenience of a single agent. From auto and homeowners to business and life insurance. This is Gerard Fisher with American Family Insurance. Give me a call at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
With Coach Adam Miller, Brent Birkeland back with you here live in Wood River. Coach Joe Parmentier and the Oilers. Coach Mike Arbuthnot in the Shells. It's Monday night girls basketball. There's a block by Harrison. She has a lot of those this year, and out of bounds off of the Shells. It'll be Oilers ball. They're up 11-6, Coach.
Yeah, doing pretty well so far. You know, we're in a little bit of foul trouble with point guard Carrie Harmon, but you know, being very patient on offense and taking good shots so far.
Right elbow, Cibolo back into the game, up and in, hits the right elbow, extended jumper. And a foul in the backcourt. It's Harmon again, and Coach Joe Parmentier not happy with that silly foul. Deep in the backcourt, and it'll be number 23 with a foul.
Yeah, Coach is faced with a tough decision here now. His team leader and point guard, Carrie Harmon, picks up her 3rd foul here with 7.5 to go in the 2nd quarter, and tough decision.
Shells throw it in, 13-6 after that Cibolo bucket. She has 6 points, and that's what Coach Joe's been looking for. Parm's been waiting for somebody to help out Kelsey Harrison, and we figured it would be Hannah Cibolo sooner or later on the score sheet.
Well, so far they're giving her that shot, and she's missed it a couple of times, but if she gets hot, you could look for some good things to happen for the Oilers.
Traveling called on Roxana, another turnover, and here come the Oilers up 13-6, and Carrie Harmon brings it up against number 20, Taylor Voorhees. Taylor Donahue make that. Inside Harrison, turnaround short, but a foul is called as she was spinning into the lane. Foul called on Roxana.
A really nice entry pass there from Carly McClellan inside to Harrison. And, you know, when you watch these games, you always see Harrison getting the ball and all of that. But, you know, other teams, they gear their entire plan to keep the ball away from her. So you have to have your guards do a nice job of getting the ball inside, and that's what Carly McClellan just did.
Sometimes you keep it high, sometimes it's a bounce pass. And she missed the first free throw, puts the second free throw in, so she has 5. Kelsey with 5 points, and Shells make another change here as they bring in 2 new players, it looks like, including Lisa Calagian.
And the Oilers keeping that press on.
Down low it goes. Now they kick it to the right elbow again. Shot missed, out of bounds, and it's Oilers ball.
And one of the things about that press that the Oilers are putting on right now is they may not be getting a lot of turnovers off of it, but the Shells are taking very quick shots. And I think that's what the Oilers are looking for here, either a steal or give up a quick shot.
And go get the rebound. Here's Harmon to McClellan. Left side, shot missed, too long. Rebound, McGee saves it. Cibolo runs it down. So McGee with some good hustle a couple of times down around the baseline. And now Coach Joe Parmentier would like a timeout. And he'll take, it looks like, a quick 30.
Honey, who does our car insurance?
State Farm.
And what about our house?
State Farm, too.
And what about our life insurance?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've got something to tell you.
Bringing new life into the world is one of many great reasons to talk about life insurance. So contact your State Farm agent today. They'll help you choose the right coverage.
Contact Tom Lane to discuss all of your life insurance needs at 377-8912 across from Gino's 140 Club in Bethalto. There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
The Oilers with a bucket and a free throw, and they lead it 14-6. And Oilers boys basketball right around the corner. Coach, give us a preview for this week.
Well, it's a really busy week. Tomorrow night we're at Staunton, and then Friday night we've got the Shells game, and we're going to Roxana, so that's always a big one. And then we turn right back around and host Payne on Saturday night, so it's a really busy week for the boys.
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday for Oilers boys basketball. Oilers girls basketball tonight at home against the Shells. And then, as Adam mentioned, Friday night, Shells and Oilers again, but it'll be boys basketball here on Z1570, live from Roxana.
Out of that timeout, the Shells come out in a man-to-man defense.
Shot missed by Harmon. Had a good look on the right side, missed it. Foul's going to go on McGee there on the weak side, it looks like.
And we're in the bonus already with 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Well, the Oilers have shot some free throws. They are 4 for 6, but now Roxana will shoot their first free throw, and we'll see how number 22 does here. Mallory Liley in the air and good. 3 points for her.
And the Shells are struggling a little bit from the field tonight, so I'm sure they're hoping that going to the free throw line, get a couple of points that way, can help them get going offensively.
That one no good. Cibolo goes for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. It's still going to be Roxana ball. Rexford there for the Shells. Cibolo there for the Oilers, but Roxana ball.
That's one of the few times that the Shells have gotten a second chance at the basket. We'll see if they can take advantage of it.
14-7, baseline shot, no. Out of bounds, it's East Alton-Wood River basketball. The Oilers will come this way, up by 7. They throw it into Harrison in the backcourt, and there's some full court man-to-man press or pressure from the Shells, and Harmon brings it up the floor without a problem. Carrie Harmon driving to the left, picks up her dribble and lost it. Liley poked it free, and now Roxana will lose it in the front court. A turnover each way.
A little sloppy right now. Both teams trying to adjust a little bit to the new pressure.
Left side, McClellan looking for Cibolo. She and Harrison down on the blocks. Harmon shot good, but it's a foul on the floor. It's going to be Araya Ordlock with the foul there for Roxana.
That was a very nice move by Carrie Harmon, dribbling into the lane. Nice crossover pull-up. Unfortunately, she got fouled for. She could make the shot.
into Harrison, double team and a foul. Like both shells actually fouled her there. It's going to be number 25 though. They'll pick Collision with the foul, number 25 for Roxana.
Well, you can definitely see that every time Kelsey Harrison gets the ball down on the block, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 shells right around her. She's just got to be patient, take the fouls, and not get frustrated, knock them down at the line.
Free throw good. 6 points now for Kelsey and Hannah. And now we have sub coming into the game, number 20 back in, Taylor Donahue. And Kelsey Harrison with another free throw here. In the air, and it is in and out, no good, and it's 15-7 now our score. Wood River leading Roxana. Right side, outside the three-point line is Taylor Voorhees. Number 14, sophomore, swings it left side to Taylor Donahue. Two Taylors out high for the Shells. They play catch in front of the zone defense for the Lady Oilers. 4:44 to go. Shot up, and it is missed. Off to the right there, and it flies out of bounds from Donahue, and the Oilers bring it back up the floor.
And I think the Oilers are going to stay back in that zone and make Roxana shoot it, and they're going to have to knock a couple down, prove that they can, before the Oilers are going to make any change in their defense.
4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Coach Joe Parmentier going to hold the ball out near the timeline and see if Roxana will come out of that zone defense. Nobody beyond the free throw line right now.
Well, this is one of the interesting subplots of this game is Coach Parmentier and Coach Arbuthnot matching wits. Both are very good veteran coaches who've been around a long, long time and took a few years off and are now back in the game, and this is their first matchup against each other. So, you know, this is just sort of a subplot right here.
We dip under 4 minutes to go with Harmon holding the ball in the center circle. And Coach Mike Arbuthnot's going to let the Oilers, at least for now, hold it out there. And so nobody will do anything for a while, and we'll hear from the fans on the left of the stage here, the Oilers, and the fans on the right of the stage, the Shells.
Well, and I think the one thing that, you know, from the Oilers' point of view here is, you know, Carrie Harmon has 3 fouls early.
Right.
And, you know, she's your team leader. She's your point guard. And you can run 2, 3, 4 minutes off the clock. She's not going to get any more fouls. And you're up 15-7 going into halftime. I think Coach Parmentier would have been happy with that if you'd asked him that before the game. On the flip side, you see that the Shells, you know, while they're down 6 here, they have a lot of girls in foul trouble too. So it makes sense from both sides. May not be the popular thing, but from a coaching side, you can see it.
Oilers with the basketball, and coming out high is Donahue now, as they're going to come get him man-to-man, at least for the moment. So the Oilers will run the offense. Sabolo out to Harmon with 2:44 left till halftime, as we head toward 8 o'clock on this Monday night. Here's Harmon, back to McGee. Down to Harmon, but she'll dribble it back out high between the circles, and into the center circle she goes. Left-hand dribble, gets a pick from Harrison. Now back to McGee. Harrison posting up, but being hounded by mostly Rexford right now, number 10.
The Shells are staying in that zone, but they're extending it way out, and the Oilers are still running sort of a delay game here.
Here's Harmon, gets it knocked away, but will grab it back, and a push-off is called on Harmon. Not much contact there, and Coach Joe Parmentier didn't like it at all. And he's letting the referee know it.
Tough call there. Could have gone either way. Could have been a foul, could have been a no call, but the official thought there was a little bit too much contact on Harmon, and that's going to be her 4th here in the second quarter.
Boy, there wasn't much, if any, contact at all there in the ball. It was a loose ball. So a free ball to go get. And Roxana will play catch out high with 1:50 to go till halftime. Right side it goes to Donahue. Now left side to Rexford. Down to the baseline now. Taylor Voorhees. Her shot is short. McGee has it Hands the ball off to Emily Martin. Here comes Wood River. East Alton Wood River ball. Martin stops, double team, bounces it to McClellan. Carlie will wait for some help. And finds it in number 14, Emily Martin. And a foul is called on Taylor Donahue.
That's another little hand check out around the top of the key, so a little cheap one maybe both ways.
And the Lady Oilers bring in Sage Denny once again off the bench, 32. And free throws here for Emily Martin. Free throw missed, front end of the 1-and-1, no good. And a double dribble, a whistle as the Shells were bringing it up the floor, and turnover, East Alton Wood River ball.
One of the few times that the Oilers don't put any pressure on the Shells as they bring it up the floor, they get a turnover anyway.
Unforced error. It's an error on the Shells. 1 minute to go here till halftime. Foul called on a reach in for Roxana there. That foul's going to go on maybe Voorhees out high. And at the free throw line, it's Emily Martin. She just missed the front end of a 1-and-1 there a minute ago. Glass, and she missed another. Off the glass and no good. To the front court, Roxana ball now. Kelsey Rexford has it. It's still 15-7. Oilers lead the Shells here. Baseline shot is missed by Ordlock of Roxana. Rebound Wood River.
Good rebound by Kelsey Harrison there with 30 seconds to go. You'd like to think that the Oilers are going to look for the last shot, but I know the Shells are going to come out and try to defend it and get a quick steal.
There's a block at the free throw line, but the Oilers keep it with 20 seconds to go. Here's Harrison, fouled as she was up near the high post, and fouled by number 10, it appears. Rexford fouling Kelsey Harrison there.
Awful lot of fouls early in this game and a lot of free throws being taken, but still a pretty low scoring game at 15-7 Oilers.
5 for 10 now for the Oilers. Kelsey Harrison back at the line. She's 3 out of 5 as she hits the first. Free throws, a problem against Greenville the other day, where they were about 9 for 20 or somewhere in that neighborhood, around 50%. 15 seconds to go as Harrison misses the second free throw, so 16-7 now. And up the floor, Roxana, and that ball tipped out. Carlie McClellan with some good hands as she knocks it away. 8 seconds to go. 9-point lead for the Lady Oilers here. Right side, Roxana ball. Kelsey Rexford has it, fires it up off the glass, no good, and that's the end of the first half. And here in Wood River, the Oilers will take a lead to the locker room. 16-7. Lady Oilers over the Lady Shells here at the half. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Professional Independent Insurance Agents, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof, Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home, Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend, and Weber Granite City Chevrolet. Buy American.
Welcome back to East Alton Wood River High School, and we continue here with girls basketball on a Monday night. Brent Birkeland back here with you as we roll on with coverage of the Shells and the Oilers, and the excitement continues later this week. Friday night, of course, when the Shells and the Oilers meet again, that will be boys basketball, of course, and we'll see how that goes with Shells and Oilers. That'll be from Roxana, so we'll go a couple of miles down the road and bring you some more action for this breast cancer awareness ball game. All varsity players for the Oilers wearing pink jerseys during the game tonight. Some 50-50 raffle tickets Proceeds going to breast cancer awareness, being held here at halftime. The gym all decorated in pink, and pink T-shirts everywhere, and balloons, and on and on and on for this exciting day for Shells and Oilers. And it's already a big game, but then you add a special event like that, and Coach, it makes it exciting around here for a Monday.
Well, it's really exciting. You know, you got a lot of people here, a lot of pink in the gym, and you know, all the credit goes to Joe Parmentier. He came up with this idea, you know, in very early September, and he came to me, and I said, you know, absolutely, let's do it. And you know, I talked to Mike Hurth, the athletic director at Roxana, and Mike Arbuthnot, the head coach, and they thought it was a great idea. And you know, we're wearing the pink jerseys, and the girls actually get to keep those, which is a really neat thing. And they raffled one off, and all the proceeds go to breast cancer research and awareness. So, you know, just a really neat night in general, and we're really pleased to host it here at East Alton-Wood River High School.
Shells and Oilers to top it all off, too, in girls basketball tonight, and it's a 16-7 game. And
hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
we've talked a lot about, well, not much offense, but about all these fouls. Pleister for Roxana has 3. Voorhees and Ortlock have 2 fouls each. And then you look at the Oilers with Harmon, 4 fouls there in that first half. So you talked about a lot of fouls there in the first half.
A lot of fouls. And, you know, unfortunately, neither team was really able to translate all those fouls into points. But, you know, we see Carrie Harmon coming back out here to start the second half. And, you know, one of the things I know Coach Parmentier told her at half is she's a team leader. She's a really, really smart girl. And she's got to show that here in this second half.
And I'm sure the coaches both in the locker rooms talking about fouls and being physical and being smart, being aggressive, but again, being smart about those fouls. 16-7, Oilers ball as we start the third quarter. As the clock starts ticking here in the third period, and over on the left elbow, Cibolo missed the shot, but fouled out there by Mallory Liley, a freshman, and a young mistake there by the freshman as she fouls Cibolo out at the free throw line.
Definitely, that's a freshman mistake. You know, you don't want to foul Hannah Cibolo that far away from the basket, even though she has made a couple of those shots. You know, Coach Arbuthnot's over there saying, hands up, contest the shot, and box out. Don't foul.
Cibolo hits the free throw. She and Harrison now with 7 points each. Here comes another for number 5 in pink, and she misses that free throw, 1 out of 2, and Oilers still having some trouble from the line.
And Coach Arbuthnot was in the locker room a long time at halftime, so it'll be interesting to see what adjustments the Shells have against this Oilers zone defense.
Pretty much a zone defense for both teams tonight. Right wing shot, glass, no. The follow, and it's a block shot by Harrison, and they call a whistle and a foul, and that was clearly all ball, at least from my angle. Wow.
One of the things that coaches do whenever they see an official make a call like that, they always look to see what they say, and they're always going to say it's on the body.
It wasn't the block shot, it was down low.
Definitely, because nobody's looking at that.
Liley misses the first free throw.
Tough call there for Harrison.
Yes, it was. In the air and in and out, no good. She missed both free throws. That's the first foul on Kelsey, by the way.
Yeah, it's interesting. All these fouls called on both teams, and Harrison somehow manages to stay out of it.
Yep. 17-7 our score. Again, not much offense. We have a 10-point lead, though, for the Oilers here, leading the Shells. And Harmon brings it back to the center circle. Roxana again with a matchup zone. Cibolo inside, bumped and fouled, and the fouls continue on both ends of the floor, so no let up there.
No, and I think you have to give credit to the Oilers for really being patient and really pounding the ball inside. And the Shells are doing a good job in not letting Kelsey Harrison get it as much, but Hannah Cibolo is having a lot of success down there on the post.
In the air and good for Cibolo. A lot of touches for her when there's 2 or 3 defenders on Harrison.
Right, and some player has to step up when your best player or your best offensive player anyway is going to get double and sometimes even triple teamed. And right now, that's Hannah Cibolo, and she's doing a great job tonight.
She's up to 9 points in the game. 2 for 2 from the line. Down to the right wing it goes. Knocked away. There's Cibolo again, and she rips it away to Harmon.
Some quick pressure by the Oilers after that made free throw, and it resulted in another turnover.
The lead is 12 for the pink. The Lady Oilers wearing pink here at home, and back to Harmon it goes out high. Guarded by Taylor Voorhees. Harmon with the left-hand dribble. Nice little bounce into the lane to Harrison. In and out. Rebound McGee off the glass. No. Now the Shells control the board. Long pass over the timeline goes to Voorhees. Blocked by McGee. Turnaround is blocked again, and the Oilers will take it the other way again.
It's a pretty good sequence by Cassie McGee off the bench. She comes in, gets an offensive rebound, gets a block. And that's what Coach Parmentier and any coach is looking for somebody when they come off the bench. Bring some energy onto the floor.
She had some good hustle minutes in the first half, too, 44. Hustling around the basket and down on the baseline. And here she is with the ball. McGee bounces to Harrison. She's on the baseline. Back out high to Harmon. Harmon gets a pick from Harrison, who rolls into the lane, but Cibolo will turn it and send it to McClellan. Missed the shot, tipped out by McGee. Roxana ball.
Pretty good offensive sequence there for the Oilers. They didn't get the shot to drop, but did a nice job, took some time off the clock, and got the shot they wanted.
Harrison with a steal on the press. Will bounce it to Harmon. Harmon looking right back inside, but free throw line. Cibolo up and in again. All 5 points in the quarter for the Oilers belong to number 5. She has 11 points now. Harrison with 7. The Shells have 1 point since the first quarter. They had 1 free throw in the second quarter. There's a shot missed. Rebound for Roxana. No good. Another rebound. Cibolo and Waters tie it up, and Roxana ball. Shells get it on the possession arrow.
And that was a rare second opportunity for the Shells. The Oilers have done a very nice job of boxing out and getting the rebounds, but not that time.
Baseline shot up, it's short. Rebound Harrison, and the Oilers with a 21-7 lead will bring it back down the floor in front of Coach Joe Parmentier. East Alton-Wood River. Here's Harmon. Down low to Cibolo. Weak side pass to McClellan. Bounces to Harrison. Traveling. Harrison making an extra move there without the dribble. And they put the press on again as the Shells come up the floor.
Nice adjustment by Coach Parmentier here in the second half, noticing that Kelsey Harrison only has 1 foul, and her big, tall, long arm, she's putting her at the top of that press and gotten a couple of quick turnovers off of it. It also puts Carrie Harmon in the back, where she's less likely to pick up that 5th foul.
Well, the Shells throw it away. Turnover again on Roxana. Here come the Oilers up 21-7. There's a turnover, though. Bounce pass, and it goes right to Rexford of the Shells. Bounces it to Araya Ordlock, Jr. They swing it left side. Quickly it goes. Blocked away by Harrison again. Again, 5 blocks plus per game for Kelsey. One of the leaders in the area here early in the season, really. And here comes a sub. It's Sage Denny in for the Oilers. For McGee. Baseline, and Harrison was there again, and she gets the travel on the freshman Liley.
Well, and that's one of the things, whenever you're big and intimidating and block a lot of shots, you may not always block it, but it is intimidating, and she created that turnover right there just by her presence out on the defensive.
Left side, the Oilers set up the offense. Now over to the right, McClellan has it to Harrison. 21-7 Oilers. Harmon driving inside. Glass, no. Tipped around, and Harmon keeps it alive. Shot missed, and now the Shells will take it the other way.
It was a very nice cut into the middle of a wide open lane by Carrie Harmon. Just wasn't able to get the shot to fall.
Top of the key, firing it up, swish, and it's a three. Kelsey Rexford for Roxana with a 3-ball. Timeout for Coach Mike Arbuthnot, and the first field goal for Roxana since the first quarter. And it's a 3, wouldn't you know it?
Yeah, and it almost goes without saying, but that's something that the Shells need a lot more of, because the Oilers are packing that 2-3, 1-2-2 zone in. They're switching back and forth, and they're just daring the Shells to make a shot from the outside, and that's the first one, as you said, they've made since the first quarter. So they hit some more of those, can tighten this game up a little bit.
21-10. Wood River's lead now over Roxana. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. In just minutes, I can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance, today at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Layup. 25-10 now in favor of the home team. East Alton-Wood River jumping out to a 15-point lead. Roxana will run the offense with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. There's another 3 on the wing. Kelsey Rexford once again.
And you hit a couple more of those, and the Oilers are going to have to come out and respect that a little bit more, and maybe that'll open up the middle for the Shells.
25-13. Here's a deep shot from the wing. Missed. Long 2 by Cibolo. No good. Rebound the other way. It's Ordlock for Roxana. Down low. Harrison blocks it out of bounds again. Harrison with a block on the block.
Boy, it's nice having one of those big defensive players back there that if somebody's able to get it in the lane, might be able to erase that shot with a block, and that's what Kelsey just did.
Big game tonight in the SCC going on up in Pius-Aubert country. Carlinville against Southwestern. There's a long shot missed. Rebound. Harrison tips it around. They fall to the floor, and looks like it's going to be a foul on McClellan, I believe. Again, a loose ball, and they call a foul. You don't see that much. McClellan with her second foul. You also have tonight Marquette girls at Hillsboro, Jerseyville girls at Highland, Triad at CM in girls basketball here on a Monday night. We'll get to that Triad CM game here on Z1570 after this game is over on tape delay. And now we have another foul on McClellan on the wing with a reach in.
None of these fouls are adding up again here in the second half, just like in the first. And we're going to have both teams in the bonus here before too long, and maybe somebody can take advantage of some easy free throws.
Well, Harmon comes out of the game with her 4 fouls, but McClellan now with 3. Roxana with a miss. Here come the Oilers up by a dozen, 25-13. McClellan still in the game on the wing. And almost turned it over. Now it's on the floor. Loose ball and jump ball called. Possession arrow to the Oilers.
That's one of those jump balls you almost wish it went to the other team with 2 seconds to go. You don't get much of a possession.
Kelsey Harrison, top of the key, 3 off the rim, no good at the buzzer. So after 3 quarters, the Oilers on top of the Shells, 25-13, fourth quarter after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports. Welcome back to fourth quarter action. Coach Adam Miller alongside Brent Berklin here too as we start the fourth, and we start with a Shells miss. Shells had 2 threes in that third quarter. Rexford hit them both, and that was their 6-point quarter, 9-point quarter for the Oilers. A foul on the floor as the shot went in off the glass, but it's not going to count. It's going to be a Roxana foul. 20 seconds here into the fourth quarter, and the fouls keep coming. This one's on collision of Roxana. Get it inside, missed off the rim, follow good. That's Harrison up and in.
That's just a great effort by Kelsey Harrison there. She misses her shot, goes and gets her own rebound and puts it right back in.
Once again tonight, not only points, but rebounds, block shots, and good D by Kelsey Harrison. 35 for the Oilers.
Yeah, Kelsey does it all. When they get pressed, she comes back and helps take the ball up the floor. She'll defend the best player sometimes. She does it all for the Oilers.
Glass and good. Taylor Donahue with 2 off the window.
A little bit of pressure here from the Shells after that made basket.
Fourth quarter bucket for number 20. Donahue makes it 27-15. Still a 12-point game. Oilers basketball. To the corner, McGee. Back out to McClellan. Now to Harmon as they swing it to the top. Free throw line and a foul. Harrison tripped up there, it looked like, by number 10, Rexford, with a foul. It's like her second of the game, and the Oilers will throw it in under their basket. Cibolo there, wide open, and missed it off the glass.
Shells caught a break there. Somebody missed their assignment on that out-of-bounds play, but
miss on the wing there, and a foul's called on Harrison. Rexford will go to the line, and Harrison, not much contact there, and neither one of her fouls have been much contact at all.
No, and usually whenever you're a big player like that who blocks a lot of shots, you want to make sure that when you get called for a foul that you've really got your money's worth, but not really the case either time with Kelsey tonight.
Rexford with her first free throw. Lucas Cobb gets his money's worth, doesn't he, on his fouls, Coach?
Oh, he does.
Shot miss, so 1 out of 2 there from the line. 27-16 now.
Lucas has been doing a much better job of staying out of foul trouble this year. Of course, it's still early.
Well, when there is a foul, though, get your money's worth. You're right. 6:15 to go. Harrison free throw line, missed it, but went after the rebound. As always, now Harmon free throw line. No. McGee hustling there, but out of bounds under the basket. Roxana ball. These two teams will meet again, of course, and it's January 11th, another Monday night, January 11th on the calendar. Donahue for 3, and the Shells with another 3 ball. Roxana now within 8, 27-19. Timeout, Coach Arbuthnot.
Big shot there, and you know, like we've been talking about all night, they've been getting the shots, just haven't gotten them to fall, and here in the last few minutes they've hit some big threes, which has really cut it down. Gives themselves a chance here at the end of the ball game.
3 threes in this second half for Roxana. Remember, they only had 7 points in the first half. Quarters of 6, 1, and 6. 2 threes for Rexford in the third quarter. Now a 3 for Donahue. She has 5 in the quarter. 5 in the game, and it's 27-19 in favor of Wood River. They're up by 8, and there's 5:56 to go.
Be interesting to see if that shot changes the Oilers' defensive scheme at all. Are they going to come out and defend that a little bit more, or are they going to stay with what's been going on all night? Be interesting to watch.
Oilers ball, and here comes Harmon. Carrie Harmon, number 23, to Carly McClellan. Back to Harmon. Now over the timeline, it's Kelsey Harrison. 5:45 remaining in regulation. 27-19. Oilers averaging about 27 points per game, and that's where they are right now as a team tonight, with still 5.5 minutes to go. There's a turnover, jump ball called. Possession arrow to the Lady Oilers. They'll keep it. 11 for Cibolo, 11 for Harrison. So there's 22 out of their 27. Cibolo has it. Now to Harmon. Harmon bounces to McClellan. Right side, McClellan gives it back to Harmon. Harmon Weak side, Cibolo. She's there all alone. Missed the jumper, left it short. Rebound Shells.
Here they come, pushing it down the floor.
Shot missed. Cibolo has the rebound, and she'll hand it to Harmon. As we're under 5 minutes to go in the game. Fourth quarter ticking away. 27-19 Oilers.
Oilers going to try and take a little bit of time off the clock here.
Timeout. Coach Joe Parmentier, looks like, will call a timeout.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
Your kids now have kids of their own. I'm State Farm Agent Tom Lane. With just a simple gift, your grandchildren may experience a lifetime of life insurance. Give me a call at 377-8912 in Bethalto to discuss the many options that are available to provide your grandchildren with a gift of life. For great products and service that are available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, call me, Tom Lane, at 377-8912.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What do you think about Friday night? I know you don't want to look past tomorrow, but tell us about the Shells on the boys' side, Coach.
Well, Coach Briggs and I were just talking about it before this game, actually, about how, we both play Tuesday night, but, it's definitely in the back of our minds what's going to happen Friday night and how we're going to attack each other and what we're planning on doing. And I expect it to be a dogfight and a battle, just like they always are. You say throughout the records, but our records are pretty similar right now. In fact, I think they're identical coming into Tuesday night anyway. So I expect a really good battle and, a lot of fans there. And, we love going to Roxana and playing, and I know they like having us there. So it should be a lot of fun.
Shells Oilers Friday night on the boys' side. Shells Oilers tonight on the girls' side. Down in the corner, Oilers ball. It's Cibolo with it. Back out to Harmon. Oilers with a lead here in the fourth quarter. 27-19. Harmon turns it over between the circles. It's Roxana ball. Shells hanging around here, and at halftime it was 16-7. After 3 quarters, it was a 12-point lead, 25-13. But now it's down to 8, and there's Harrison with a steal on the wing, gives it to Harmon. So Harrison does it again, this time on defense.
And there she is, helping Carrie Harmon bring it up the floor.
Stops and pops, missed it off the back iron. Rebound Roxana. Rexford up the floor. Rexford down inside, turnaround, missed by Waters. McGee had it, blocked away, and it rolls out of bounds. Shells ball.
Nice break there by the Shells, able to push the ball down the floor and get a pretty good look at the basket. Just weren't able to get it to fall, but they get a second chance here.
Waters with a quick turnaround in the lane. It just went off the back iron. Remains 27-19. Harrison blocks a pass out of bounds to the Roxana bench, and here comes Mallory Liley, the freshman, in for Coach Arbuthnot.
And we're seeing the Oilers extend that zone a little bit more here, getting out covering the Roxana shooters.
3 off the glass is missed. Long rebound to Donahue. That's blocked by Harrison, and here comes Cibolo the other way.
Great defensive play by Kelsey Harrison, getting out on the perimeter and barely blocking the shot, but doing just enough to make sure that it's not going to be able to go in.
Reach in on Pleister there at the top of the offense. Pleister reaches in with her 4th foul, it looks like. She had 3 at halftime, but number 4 now.
And the Oilers are very close to the bonus here.
There's a steal back the other way. Left-hand layup is missed, and Harrison with another block as the rebound went to Rexford, and Harrison blocks it out of bounds.
You just can't say enough about being able to have that person erase those shots down there, and that's what Kelsey Harrison's doing.
Out to the wing it goes, and Roxana ball still with a score of 27-19, and pass knocked out again, and Roxana will throw it in again. We're down to 3:07 to go. Shells ball, and Ordlock on the wing, missed it, rebound, McClellan tried to save it. She ended up knocking it off of Rexford out of bounds. Oilers ball. Harmon will throw it in to McClelland. Up to Cibolo. Back to Harmon. 2:52 to go in the game. Over the timeline, Harrison takes a look at the clock, gives to McClelland. Now back out to Harmon. 2:44 to go in the game. Still an 8-point lead for the home team. Into the lane. Harrison up and in again.
Coach Parmentier's got to be happy with that sequence. A great job showing patience against the Roxana press. Pulled it out, got the ball to Harrison in the middle, and she was able to make that 12-foot jump shot.
29-19. 10-point game. And a travel on the wing called on Donahue. Tried to make a move to the baseline. Oilers ball again. 2:20 to go. Roxana again, 1-4. Wood River, 2-6. And Oilers looking for their second win in a row. They won a conference game Saturday over Greenville. Backdoor, Cibolo missed it underneath. Rebound, Roxana. Harrison fed Cibolo, but she couldn't finish. And now we're under 2 minutes to go.
And that's one of the few shots that Hannah Cibolo hasn't been able to connect with tonight. Is she had a tremendous first half. Really got the Oilers off to a good start.
Pleister has it. Top of the key. Running shot. Rolls off the rim. And now a foul is called on the rebound. Rebound went to Liley. And a foul on East Alton, Wood River. And it's Cibolo with a foul.
Nice job by Liley there. She was able to get that offensive rebound right in between Hannah Cibolo and Kelsey Harrison, and that has not happened very often tonight.
Free throw in the air, and it rolls in. 29-20 our score. Liley, 2 for 5 from the line now. And she was over the line as she knew that was going to be short, so she took off to the basket in violation. And a timeout on the floor here. She connects 1 out of 2. Timeout with 1:43 to go. Back after this, Oilers with a lead over the Shells, 29-20. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports. Adam Miller and Brent Birkeland back with you here on the Big Z, and Harrison brings it up the floor for the Oilers here. 1:40 to go in the game. Back live in Wood River. Oilers with a lead over the Shells, 29-20. Harrison driving down the sideline to the baseline, puts it up and puts it in. Kelsey Harrison has done it again.
And there's just another example of everything she can do. She can take the ball from the perimeter, drive baseline, pull up, and knock down the tough shot. And that's what she did right there.
1:15 to go in the game. It's 31-20. Right wing, shot going up, missed. Harrison tries to save it. She does, but it goes to the Shells. Here's Donahue. Shot in and one. It's a foul on the wing, and it's going to be a three-point try for the Shells.
And that is much to the dismay of Coach Parmentier, as just before that play took place, he yelled out at his girls, "Do not foul." And unfortunately, not only did they foul, but she was able to make the basket as well.
Donahue, no points till this fourth quarter, but she has come alive with 8 points as she hits the free throw. She had a 3, and now she has a 3-point play. It's 31-23, 8-point game. Here's Harrison up the floor. 50 seconds to go. And a foul is called. McClelland fouled by Ordlock. And Ordlock will be charged with her 3rd foul, and 31-23 as next foul will put the Oilers on the line. 48 seconds to go. Throw it into McGee. Now to Harmon. Harmon fouled, no call. Cibolo into Harrison, up and in. Kelsey Harrison has 8 in the quarter.
Nice pass by Hannah Cibolo there, as Shells were definitely trying to foul her, and she was able to turn and find Kelsey Harrison under the basket for an easy 2.
Donahue missed the shot. Rebound. Oilers with 24 seconds left, up by 10, 33-23. They throw it to McClelland. Over the timeline into Harrison. Down to McGee. Layup, no. Rebound, Roxana. 11 seconds left in the game. The Oilers are going to win it. McClellan with a foul, though, in the backcourt with 9 seconds left.
I think when Coach Parmentier yells, "Don't foul," I think maybe they think he's yelling foul. It's happened 2 times in a row.
Coaches just can't win, can they?
Doesn't seem to be able to. But he's got to be feeling good at this point.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Beating the rivals, Shells, and to the line, it's Pleister. Pleister has not scored in the game for Roxana. Rolls this free throw in, good.
Well, and I think both teams are going to be able to take some real positives from this game. The Oilers obviously winning 2 in a row, winning another conference game, and really playing a pretty solid game tonight overall, despite Harmon picking up those 4 fouls. And, you know, the Shells are very, very young this year, and I think the play of Donahue is something that they're going to remember for a while and something that they can build on.
3 sophomore starters, too, on top of that, so Coach Mike Arbuthnot looking ahead. He's got 1 senior on the roster, and same way with a new coach on the girls' side, like Joe Parmentier, still learning his personnel and trying to make things happen. It's really early in the season.
It is, and sometimes I don't think people realize that, and as coaches we don't always realize that, but it is still very early in the year, and you're kind of feeling yourself out and feeling the team out, and other teams too. And you know, tonight you're going to learn a little bit about your team and a little bit about the other, and you know, you just got to go from there and get better every night.
Roxana and Coach Mike Arbuthnot telling me that here in the month of December, kind of interesting because they have moved into this Waterloo-Jabot tournament, and they still have the Carlinville tournament at Christmas, so 2 tournaments in this month.
Yeah, and we're in the Waterloo-Jabot tournament also, but you know, we think of it as a Christmas tournament, but it's really about a week and a half before Christmas. So, you know, the Shells are going to get a lot of games in there, a lot of tournament games, and a lot of experience. So, you know, they're going to grow up a lot before the conference play resumes in January.
Free throw again for Pleister after the timeout. 9 seconds to go in the game. The free throw is good. 2 for 2 to make it 33-25. And a foul. Harrison fouled in the backcourt. And it's going to be number 10, Rexford, I believe, with 7 seconds left. And so the Oilers will go to 3-6. Both of these teams will play again on Thursday. For Roxana, it's a home game against Litchfield coming up Thursday. For the Oilers, they will be playing at Carlinville on Thursday against the Lady Cavs.
No, that's definitely going to be a tough matchup. And, you know, depending on the outcome of the Carlinville Southwestern game tonight, you may catch Carlinville at a chance when you might be able to sneak up on them. And on the other hand, you might catch a team that's very, very angry.
Free throw good. Kelsey Harrison. She has scored all of the Oilers' points in the 4th quarter. 9. Make it 10. All 10 points. And she will sit down with a big hand for the senior, Kelsey Harrison.
Definitely well-deserved. One of the best games she's played in her high school career. And just every facet of the game she was involved in tonight and did very, very well.
Shot from Roxana at the buzzer, no good. There's another one missed, and the game is over. The Oilers win it here in Wood River. Our final score, 35-25, a 10-point win for East Alton-Wood River. Back with a postgame after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Professional Independent Insurance Agents, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. And Weber Granite City Chevrolet, buy American.